I mean,
world.
I get it. It is, not fun to be sick. And it does, it is
It is
annoying.
so dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, men. I'm going to say something here. This is why men don't have babies.
This is On Call.
Wow, this would be really cool to just wear scrubs all the time. Then you don't have to think about what you're going to wear to work.
Joke is awesome.
We're here to answer your questions.
We can sit down and discuss all. Wait, I gotta go. I'm on call.
Wait, you're on call? I thought I was on call. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's fall, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of On Call with April and Alicia. I am Alicia, and it's fall, and you are...
April.
Hello, April.
And it's my favorite season.
Ugh, disgusting. It's fall. I'm sorry. When we were talking about this podcast, and I was like, hey, fall, let's talk about... It's like, is it fall already? I feel like we just did summer.
I know, it goes fast,
I was so
right?
excited. And now...
I know you were, and it was so short-lived, wasn't it?
It was short-lived. But I will tell you something. I was, where was I? Gosh, who knows? It's probably as a kid sporting event. Somewhere we were talking with an adult population around like weather, and there was a parent that made a comment around not liking fall. And I felt like, oh my gosh, this is my best friend. Tell me why. And she was like, everything's dying, and it's basically a slow, she goes, it's a slow roll to winter. And I was like, it is. And I think that's how I
Did
feel.
you say I feel the exact same way?
Correct.
Did you say, does it feel like hospice? Did you ask her that?
I didn't ask her about hospice. She wasn't in the medical field, and I didn't want to go get that drip. But yeah, I was
you
like,
didn't want to be that morbid.
Oh, no, not dreary or no. I just went, what if I could have just taken it into like some child psychological trauma, but that's not what it would have been, but it would have been amusing. But no, I didn't. Instead I was asking her a little bit more questions, like what was it for her? And, and she just said it's a slow roll to winter. Mine doesn't feel the same way. The winter doesn't bother me as much as watching everything turn brown,
Yeah.
and fall off a tree.
Yeah, we've had some like unseasonably cool weather, and I am loving it. I think it's great.
Are you?
Yes. I love to like wear jeans and like a sweater or sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I love that.
Yeah. I don't know how I don't know how to answer or respond to that. I love sweatpants and a sweatshirt, but I will wear that during the summer. So only in the house. But unless my HVAC is out, which I don't think that happened to me while you were
that sounds
away.
fun.
Yeah, that happened. We'll talk about that on another episode, but that was pretty bad. It happened during the middle while you were enjoying your life in Hawaii. My HVAC went out and it was like 98 degrees, but it was a solid 84 in my house for 3 days.
Oh God.
I was on a call with like our leadership, and at one point somebody said, "Are you okay?" I was in a tank top and I was like, "Hey guys, I'm not trying to be unprofessional.
Were you all sweaty?"
And like one of our leaders was like, "I noticed that you keep wiping your face." And I was like, I'm hot.
Why did you stay on camera? You should have just gone off of camera.
Well, you'd think so, but I was trying to follow the rules, You know me, I always
You never follow that rule. Like you're never on camera, except for apparently the day that you're sweating like crazy.
I was. It was a call I needed to be, but I waited till the end to tell them why I was wiping my face, which I was like, I probably could have started this out a little bit differently, but I didn't.
You probably should have said that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Lessons learned.
I guess. Did I learn?
I
have no idea. Work. I have no idea if I learned. What I did learn is that I've not really equipped my children very well to deal with illness. And so I know we're moving into fall, y'all. And I have to say it that way. My daughter, I believe Juliana jinxed us. She had her first, what did she call it? Oat milk chai? No, not oat milk chai latte. Pumpkin chai latte. And I went, already? If this was still in August, by the way.
I mean, they're so good. Why not?
Already? I said, you just brought, this is like superstition to me. You just brought fall on, and now you're complaining because it's cold. And now people are getting sick. So my oldest son, who I don't talk about a lot on here, but RJ is my oldest son, and it's like he has. I think he might have COVID. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure whatever he has is viral. But when he gets sick, April, it's the funniest thing because he'll just start blowing me up with text. But one of our conversations around him being sick yesterday was the funniest thing. I was like literally belly laughing as he was sending it to me, which sounds really harsh, guys, but I do love my son. I just I think he's weak sometimes. He
Does
says
he just exaggerate the symptoms?
everything. It's like I don't hear from him for days, and then I think all parents, you guys can like identify when your kids get older, they don't need you till they need you, and so I don't hear from him, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, Mom, I need
Like
to
an
go to urgent
emergency?
care. Yes,
Yeah.
7 a.m. yesterday. Mom, that's one text. Mom, I haven't been able to swallow for 2 days now. No response. Next text. I'm not dealing with this. Like you kind of don't have a
Aw.
choice. But I was kind of watching it, and he goes, Mom, please answer. So I said, I didn't realize you were asking me a question. That's how I responded because I just thought, well, maybe he needs to vent. And I'm talking to him about urgent care and insurance, and like this is part of this transition. I don't know, parents, holler if you hear me. It's a weird space when you can't legally take your kids to the doctor. Like I can't call and schedule an appointment for like I can't do that. He's
Yeah, he's gonna
like
do
too
it.
old, right? He's an adult. But here's the best part. At the same time, my boss is not feeling well either, so she's sharing the same symptoms. All I could write back was, he says, "Bro, this is so stupid. I'm actually genuinely mad," is what he writes. And I just wrote back, "I understand," because I don't know what else to say. And he goes, "What do you mean there's no way to stop a virus?
Oh
That's
boy.
ridiculous. Am I actually just supposed to suffer?" These are all separate texts.
Oh my
This is so
goodness.
dumb. I can't breathe. I can't eat. I can't do anything without my throat hurting. And I said, "Did you take your ibuprofen yet or not? Suffering is optional." And he goes, "I don't have any ibuprofen here." But he
Oh,
just said
jeez.
nothing works. So it
Yeah.
was just funny. It was like, ibuprofen doesn't work. When'd you take it? I didn't,
Yeah.
but I'm suffering. It was the funniest thing. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't think I would have ever said anything like that. I don't know why that made me laugh, April, but Arj, like it just the kid is
Yeah.
funny. But he's like, I shouldn't have to suffer. This is unfair.
Well, I mean,
World.
I get it. It is, not fun to be sick. And it does, it is
It
annoying.
is so dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, men. I'm gonna say something here. This is why men don't have babies. I'm just saying it because I just laugh. Now, listen, it does feel terrible. And I've had a couple of variations of COVID or other viruses, flu included, that have not felt great. But the fact that he believes the whole entire universe is out against him is hilarious. Like, this is asinine that people have to deal with sore throats in his mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, wait till you get a bad job. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of other things that
There's a
are
lot of
that
things
are
in
going
life
to
that are
happen
gonna
in the
be
world.
not
Yes.
fun. Yeah.
I don't know. So anyway, that was my little cute little story. I know you did some traveling and you don't have to tell us all, but tell me a little bit. I want to hear a little bit about how travel was.
Travel was great. We loved Japan. I think
Japan.
more
It's
so
an
than we
island,
thought.
guys. It's an island.
It is an island, more so than
Yeah.
I thought we would, but we loved it and we were sad to leave. We did a lot of different fun things.
What's the
The
best
food
food
was
you ate there?
good.
I was
What's
about to
that?
say, did you see we were on the same wavelength? What's the best food you ate there?
Well, I'll preface this by saying that we're not sushi people, so we didn't eat sushi, which multiple people have told me how disappointed they are in me. So
I'm not
that's that.
disappointed in you.
But
I do American sushi.
we did. So one of my favorite dish was I got this. It's like a chicken. It's called chicken yakisoba, which is like a noodles. But
Yakisoba.
this, yeah,
Yes.
this the noodles and the spices that they use, they're so good.
And it's probably
And
fresh
then
too. Ooh,
it was, and
yummy.
we also got pork katsu quite a bit, which was good. Um,
Pork cat soup?
Katsu.
Oh,
Um,
I was
so
like, hold on, April.
it's like a breaded pork that, they cook, which is
Katsu. Okay.
good. We got ramen one night, which was also good. So it was, and one
All
day we
good
went to a
food.
market where we just walked around and tried different things, and that was fun. So
Okay.
it was good. Yeah, the food
And
was
then you
good.
went.
And then we went to Hawaii, which
Hey,
was
by the way, by
more,
the way, by the way, you see what's heading to Hawaii right now? I'm not proud
I
of. I'm not excited.
I
I am
haven't seen
watching.
it. There's a storm, I think, right? But I haven't seen it.
At 4.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's
big storms lately.
I have friends that live on the mainland, and I just had sent them a message right before we were talking, and like, y'all, are y'all good? Um, but yeah, there's pretty big storm heading that way.
Yeah, we had a good time in Hawaii. We went to two islands. We went to Oahu and Maui, and it was good, relaxing. Just kind of hung out on the beach and did some sightseeing, and it was good.
And if
So,
you guys want to travel like April, then you can also be the chief of advanced practice for sound physicians because April has an amazing life, amazing travel life. I'm just kidding. I'm shooting shade, but I'm a little jealous.
just because you're
Not so much of the
jealous.
Hawaii
Yeah.
part. Yeah, no, the Hawaii part I'm not because I don't know. I don't know yet. I've not been there, but
I mean, to be in all
I think it's
honesty, like I
stunning
think it's like the same as like another beach in the
state.
Caribbean. Like
Yeah.
or in the state, yeah, like in the States, like we have beautiful beaches in the US, right? So I don't know that it's like, in the mainland of the US, but I don't know that it's like,
I
and
just
it's
think the
the thing is that
culture
it's
of
so
Japan is
far to
so
get there.
fascinating. Yes, that part.
Yeah.
If you're gonna spend that much time in the air, I want a different culture.
Yeah.
And I know like Hawaii is a different culture. I'm not
Yeah,
like
there
ignorant to
is.
that. I think Japan is fascinating. So yeah, I am definitely FOMOing
Yeah,
on
it
that
was
part.
awesome. So many
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
that's
Very
exciting.
clean, everybody was friendly, very efficient country. It was good.
And they
So
like there's something don't they do a portable toilet or not their portable toilets, but they're like is it Japan that's known for their outside toilets? Like how clean they are and like
we
I
did
don't
not
know
see any
where
outside toilets.
somewhere well, I wasn't like in public toilet, but it'd be like our adjacent of like porta potty, but they're supposed to be like really nice. Everything has a bidet or something like that. Is
Everything does have a bidet, but
yeah,
yeah,
just like
I think
nice
they're
like
like,
hygiene.
yeah. I mean, everything was very clean. Like I think we saw maybe one teeny piece of trash in 10 days on the ground in Tokyo. Like it was just so clean. The subway was so clean.
I
Um,
love that.
yeah,
All right, well, you'll have to share pictures, maybe online. Share them
yeah.
with the peeps. Um, but I'm sorry to drag you back out of your glory and back into the reality that is fall here in the United States.
Well, I love the fall, so we're good.
Yeah, well, I think we need to get you checked out, but it is fall, y'all. It's fall, y'all, and we are back for another round of our seasonal fact or fiction, fake or for real, whatever we want to call it. Just a little lighthearted push as we move into fall. So, what do you think about another episode of challenge here? You keep score because
Let's
right
do
now
it.
I'm winning. By the way,
It's what is it, 1 to 2?
yeah, but there's only one more. There's only one more season to tackle here. So
Well,
who's going to take it?
we can have some competitions for other reasons. It's all right.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I'm all about competition.
I know.
Okay, so do you want me to start? I'm happy to too. I
Yeah,
normally
go
make
ahead.
you start. Okay, so let's do a faker for real. Let's do just something chill. And I
Okay.
think we did this last year. So I do want to make sure that, like, I wanted to make sure with these questions that this wasn't something that we did cover last year. We want to make this really hard for everybody. So
Okay.
that being said, let me lead us off. Are you ready, April?
I am ready.
Okay. All right. My first question for you. And I know we talked about this last year, but I don't think we really got into depth here. But I'm going to ask this one again. This is important. Fact or fiction? Cold weather
Okay.
makes you sick.
Cold weather makes you sick.
Fact or
Fiction.
fiction? Yeah.
Fiction.
And I know we talked about this. I'm going to do this every year. It doesn't matter because I get tired of hearing about it. I think maybe we did this in winter actually. But no. You don't catch a cold. We always say, hey, go put your hat on, you might catch a cold. We don't catch a cold from cold air. Right? We catch it from viruses like rhinovirus or influenza or you know, coronavirus, anything that's happening out there. What happens is that actually, when it's cold outside, we tend to go indoors. We close windows, we spread germs more easily. Dry air also kind of irritates our nasal passages. It makes it easier for viruses to sneak in. Also, research shows us consistently that seasonal peaks of rhinovirus happen in the fall. Um, so that's also later followed by like influenza, and some upticks in other viruses that happen in the late fall or winter. So low humidity increases virus survival. So when we've got lower humidity, lower temperatures, viruses also last longer on surfaces. And there is just a persistent misunderstanding of cause versus correlation. In this case, I think that the best thing that we could be talking about, I know it's a little bit political, so I won't get into those spaces, is to continue to talk about vaccines and inoculation from some
Yeah.
of these viruses that could cause us some significant issues in these seasons.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was my first, and that's my PSA. Now it gets fun from here.
All right. Got the business out of the way first. Okay. Mine is multiple choice.
Ooh.
Are you
Fantastic.
ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Which of the following vitamins is not found in pumpkins?
Vitamin D. I just made that up. Keep going.
Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, or vitamin E?
A, E, C, or
A, B, C,
A,
or
B,
E?
A, B, C, or A, B. I'm going to go with vitamin A.
You're
Was I
wrong.
wrong?
You
Okay.
were.
Tell me
And
about it.
honestly, I almost put vitamin D in there as an option, and I knew you were going to pick it, so I didn't.
Everything about me this time of year, guys, is vitamin D because I think that is the cure for everything for me right now. Keep going.
So pumpkin, is popular this time of year, right? We already talked about a
Yeah.
pumpkin spice latte or whatever. And so pumpkin does have a very impressive nutrient profile. There's a lot of different nutrients in it. So it does contain vitamin A. So
Mm-hmm.
one cup of cooked pumpkin contains it. There's about 75% of your daily intake of vitamin A,
Okay.
about 13% of vitamin C, and 13% of vitamin E. It does not contain vitamin B, but it also contains some other nutrients,
Zinc.
electrolytes like potassium, copper, magnesium,
Mm-hmm.
iron, riboflavin. So fiber as well. But it's also it's low in calorie too, and
Mm.
it's about 94% water, which I thought was interesting as
It's
well.
like
So
watermelon.
yeah, yeah. So and it
Water.
actually it's high in beta carotene, which our body turns into vitamin A. But
I should have known that by color, but I didn't
yeah.
know.
So in you can have like cooked pumpkin, you can also eat pumpkin seeds. Some people eat them
I
raw,
like
some people
pumpkin
cook
seeds.
those. They're both very nutritious. They both have different, levels of different nutrients, but overall pumpkin can help boost your immunity, it can protect your eyesight, it can help your skin, it can help your heart.
Mm-hmm.
So just overall a lot of benefits to pumpkin.
And zinc. Lots of
Yes.
zinc. I do know that about where they're for a while they were saying like pumpkin was the like would help boost your immune system because of the zinc levels or whatever. And I know zinc aids in all of those other nutrients. That's very interesting. But you just have to eat it raw. Like you can't have pumpkin pie
No, no,
or
no. You
anything.
can cooked pumpkin's okay too. Like that was,
Yeah, I mean
the
cooked pumpkin pie.
well, I guess, but you bake a pie. Like you bake the pumpkin pie, so it's cooked.
That's what I'm saying with other ingredients is my
Oh.
question. Can we make this healthily
Oh,
unhealthy?
I see. Well, I mean, if you put enough whipped cream and stuff on it, then
Yeah, that's dairy, right?
Yeah, it's a food group. right?
Okay, well, fair. Okay, so you got that. I got that wrong. You got yours right. So you keep
Sure.
score. I don't know what the score is until I'm winning. Um, when we're talking about pumpkin seeds, and I said I was going to say vitamin D, it actually made me think I should ask this question next because when I say to you, like, true or false, is seasonal depression real? No, true or false, seasonal depression isn't real. It's just in
Is
your head.
is not real?
Correct.
That's
True or
false.
false? Yeah.
That's
I'm
false.
making these easy for you. Welcome back. That's the
Yeah,
only reason.
I like it.
Yeah. No, it's right and it's important. This is another. Can you tell this is the worst time of year for me? I'm doing my PSAs for everything.
Clearly.
Yeah. Seasonal affective disorder is real. And I'm going to tell you as somebody who has struggled at times through this, but it is a real form of depression that gets triggered by just reduced daylight. That's whether that's in the fall or winter. Our days are starting to get shorter. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I took G to school this morning, it was still dark. Um, Plus it was raining. But you people really can legitimately feel low energy, sadness. They can have sleep appetite changes. There are some couple things you can do. You can do light therapy. They sell vitamin D lamps. You can exercise. I do notice like if I get out of my house, even if it doesn't look appetizing to be outside, it does help me. It does make a huge difference, but it does affect about 5% of you, the United States adults. It's more prevalent in our northern latitudes, associated with largely circadian rhythm disruption, serotonin and melatonin imbalance. So for those people who do take a melatonin supplement that does help them, this may be one of those times of years to do that, but please talk to your doctor before you do that. But there's also vitamin D deficiency because you're just not getting the same sunlight. Um, and there's also, like we mentioned, you could do light therapy, things like that. You can also do cognitive behavioral. There's SSRIs, and that's at 10,000, like lux light therapy. That is a newer treatment that I'm not as aware of, but that is one of the options. There's apparently, April, did you know there's a screening test for seasonal affective disorder?
Like that you take yourself or that the provider does?
No, a provider does it. It's like a PHQ-9 or PHQ-2.
Hmm.
Um, it's like screening with this tool or testing can improve your recognition.
But do you have to do it when they're in it? Like you can't do it
I have
like over
zero
the summer,
ideas.
obviously. Interesting.
I have zero idea. It's brand new. Like when we were researching for this, it's one thing that popped up, but I didn't go into the rabbit hole because I never come back out. Something I do want to look into, but apparently there's some screening tools that
Interesting.
can improve our ability to recognize this. So
Good.
that's it. It's a real thing. And when you guys hear me for the next 4 months, this is what I will be following under.
You'll be
Just so
recording
you know.
sitting under your light.
I'm gonna sit under a light therapy when we move to a video platform and just sit under a vitamin D lamp
Okay.
in
I
the
look forward to
horrific
that.
fluorescent lighting. Yes, that's what I'm gonna
Yes.
do. Like I'm tanning in a tanning bed.
All
So,
right.
all right, yeah. So I'm
All right.
winning. Keep going.
You're not, but okay. So I have a true or false
Okay.
about another fall food. So,
Ooh.
we all know the phrase an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? So,
Uh-huh.
true or false? Apple cider and applesauce provide the same health benefits as a whole raw apple.
Apple, apple cider or applesauce.
hmm
So
Provide the
cider.
same provide the same health benefit as a whole raw apple.
I'm gonna say fiction, and here's why. Let me tell you why I think. I'm going apple cider's fermented, different structure, and then apple sauce has a bunch of added sugar. So it's not
Okay.
the normal structure of the apple. So that's the only rationale I'm giving you. But that's what I've got. Am
All
I right?
right. You are correct. Your rationale
Oh,
isn't
yes.
100%
Yes.
correct, but you are correct.
Okay. All right. Well, never mind.
So rationale is that unlike pumpkin, when you cook apple, it will take out the nutrients. So, or diminish them. So, a whole raw apple is
Oh.
gives you the most nutritional benefit. They are also low in calories. They're only like 60 calories, I would say on average, because there's a little bit
You
difference in
went for
them.
the low cal option for this whole
Yeah,
podcast.
I know.
Pumpkins, 90 calories.
I don't know. I thought it was interesting on how low they are, but
We're
I'm
on
not a
Weight
calorie counter,
Watchers.
but
We're a Weight
um
Watchers podcast now.
but they are also so apples are 85% water. They're a good source of fiber. They have lots of they're rich in antioxidants, which is in the peel of them. So I think oftentimes, when you make
Mm,
like applesauce or even apple pie, like you peel them right before you do that. So that probably has something to do with the lack of nutrients there. But overall, apples have multiple positive impacts on your health. So they can stabilize blood sugar. So a study showed that of the people studied, those people who ate more than one apple a day had 28% less likely to develop type 2 diabetes. Um,
mm,
and then also they can lower cholesterol, they can reduce blood pressure, the antioxidants in them can ease inflammation, also can help with your immune system. And they're just convenient, right? Like you can just grab an apple and take it and eat it as you walk down this road, right? I mean, anytime. So they're
hmm.
convenient and healthy. So
Unless it's in an
you
apple pie.
should eat your apple a day. Yes, unless it's an apple pie. But again, you can eat apple pie and you can add like ice cream and you can get your dairy and you'll be good to
So
go.
here's what I'm doing. So far I've got apple pie and pumpkin pie.
There you go. You're
This is
set.
healthy, Mom. It's
I
healthy.
know.
It's good for me. No, that's actually
But
interesting. And apple cider is interesting you brought that up too, because there are a lot of, like, I take care of a lot of patients who fully believe in, whether that's a tablespoon, teaspoon, I'm not sure, like, of apple cider, that they do think helps them with, like, erosion, like GI erosion or even GI upset. There's a lot of, maybe a little bit more cultural approach to things with
yeah.
apple cider vinegar. But it's interesting that it's not as healthy in its adjusted form versus, versus its raw form is just an apple. So something to think about.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna slip into something silly, but I think it was funny for me. I'm gonna go fact or fiction. Ready?
Ready.
Wet fall leaves. Just even the way I'm saying this. Wet fall leaves make people more likely to break bones. So there's more fracturing in the fall because of wet leaves. Fact or fiction?
Hmm. Well, I mean, it obviously would increase your risk of falling, but so does ice in the winter.
Hmm.
So I don't think it's higher in the fall. I think there is a risk, but I don't think it's higher.
Okay.
Am I right?
Burned out. Wrong. That is a fact. Wet leaves are as slippery as ice, apparently,
Well, but then
especially for
that's the
older adults.
same.
I know, but they're saying it makes people more likely, wet leaves make people more likely to break bones. A
Than in
fall
the
on the
winter?
driveway while raking the leaves is
You don't
more
rake
like,
leaves on the driveway.
well, how do you know that you don't have, like, rake leaves
I
out of my
do not like
driveway?
this question, and it is scratched from the thing from the
I'm not
store.
scratching this. Anyway, audience, be careful with leaves. For those of us who have to rake them out of our driveways because April doesn't, yes, it can lead to sprains, broken bones. Just, they say wear sturdy shoes, take your time. But there are more falls related to leaves than to ice. So falls are the leading cause of injury related hospitalizations in adults over 65.
Mm.
So anything that happens seasonally, leaves, uneven terrain, ice, etc., they all contribute to that. So they can prevent these things by doing, I'll say, safety evaluation. That means cut all your trees down.
Cut
Vitamin
all your
D.
trees down. That's your
Cut all
solution.
your trees down. That's your safety
Because
eval for
when the
your
tree
home.
falls on somebody, that's not a health risk.
Correct. Homeware, like, look at what you're wearing with your footwear, balance training, things like that. I'm just guessing if you don't have good balance, you probably shouldn't be raking leaves. But yes, the injuries are actually higher.
Well,
Leaves.
also another thing to note is that raking leaves is a workout, right? So
It
like
is. It's a great workout.
I don't think people think of that. And so if you go like all out raking leaves and you've been very sedentary, like you could actually hurt yourself, like you could strain something and you will be sore. So, you
Yes.
know, take it easy if
It's
you're
like people. It's like
a
people
sedentary
that
person.
have heart attacks when they're cutting the grass.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, how? But it is a workout. Cutting your grass
Yeah.
is a workout. It's
Yeah, like
not
if you're
unless
pushing the
you're
mower. Yeah,
driving.
unless you're sitting on it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're driving it one thing, but I still do push mower. I'll tell you a story about this one day, but I'm not going to tell you today. But uh, yeah, I have a push mower, a right one now. I had one. Actually, I'm going to tell you now. I had a plugged in. I didn't know when I moved. How to I suppose how to buy a lawnmower, but like I didn't really pay attention. So I bought one that was corded, a corded lawnmower. I was trying to do something good for the
What?
environment. Yeah. So it had a 200-foot cord attached to it.
I would have loved
And
to have seen you mow the grass with
it was
this.
embarrassing because then the
I know, that's why I would
cord
have
would
loved
pull
to have seen it.
out. So I had to get
Mm-hmm.
all these extension cords,
Oh
and my
my
neighbors
God.
would come by, and then the cord would pull out. Like I had to do these. I got really cool knots. I learned how to tie really cool knots, um, so that the
Do you have
cords
a
didn't pull
video of
up.
this?
I don't, but I could make one for you. I'm not going to make one of me cutting the grass because I
Oh
don't have
my
it
gosh.
anymore. I have a battery
Oh,
lawnmower now. But I did it for I was committed to it because I bought it and I am a little bit obsessive about grass cutting. I don't
oh
like
my
long grass.
gosh.
So yeah, I'm cutting my front yard and all my neighbors. I talked to you about how well manicured all their lawns are, and I
Hmm.
feel like I'm the Yahoo on the block. So they were like would all just kind of come out. I swear they were all just giggling and laughing, like, look at her.
I would love to hear what your neighbors say about you. Like, if I ever come visit you, I'm gonna go knock on your neighbor's door and be like, "Hey, you want to have
What do
some
you think
coffee and
about
talk about your
her?
neighbor?" Because she is
Oh my
special.
gosh.
Oh
She
my
is
goodness.
special. One of them had convinced himself last week that I had been fired from my job.
Oh,
And I said, "Why do you think that?" And he said, "Because you've been home all the time." And I said, "I work from home." He was like, "Oh, I actually thought you worked at the hospital." And I said, "I do, like on weekends or, like every." But I was like, "You're paying that much attention to me? I don't even
they
know his
apparently
name.
are.
I have no idea what his name is." Okay.
All
For
right, one
interest of
last
time, we got
question.
one last one and let's roll.
You can either
Sorry.
tie it up or you can lose. Here it is.
I'm winning. I'm winning.
There's no way you
I
can win
only
this one.
win. I only
Nope.
win.
All right. Anyways. Okay. So, true or false? Are you
Okay.
ready?
Okay.
The dryness in the air in the fall
Hmm.
creates as much risk of dehydration in our bodies as sweating does in the summer.
I believe that. I'm going fact.
All right, you're right.
Can I tell you why? Let me before you say it.
Yeah.
Here's my theory. When I go to Cabo and it's really humid, I don't ever have to put lotion on my skin. Ever. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And I say Cabo for reference, everybody, it's because it's the only warm spot that I trust right now. So like that's where I go. If I go anywhere. But when I come back to Cincinnati, I look 16 shades lighter and I could like write on a chalkboard on my skin. That's how quickly like there's no humidity or anything. So I have to assume that humidity drops and you dehydrate.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you're close. So it's the
That's 2 points and I win.
no.
This show's over. Hey everybody, thanks for no, just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we don't lose as much water through sweating in the fall as we do in the summer, right? That's our big risk in the summer is you're out in the heat and you're sweating and
Right.
you lose all your fluid. But in the fall, the breezes and the chill and the air causes the air to be dry, and that's the air that we're breathing in, right? So we're breathing in this dry air that can make you dehydrated, but then also in our home as it gets cooler, as you mentioned, we close those windows up and we turn the heat on, and it is makes it dry in our house as well. So
Mm.
this can lead to irritation in your lungs and in your skin. So in addition to, moisturizing skin, things like that, staying hydrated will help you as well. So drink plenty of water.
And get a humidifier. You
There
know,
you go.
I
Yes,
do use a
humidifiers will help
humidifier
as
in
well.
this in the
Yeah.
winter time for sure because I've just noticed like nasal passaging and that kind of stuff. It gets really dry in Ohio
Yeah.
sometimes. So, well,
We
this
got
was
like a whole house
fun.
humidifier installed
Do
when
you?
we replaced our HVAC unit. We did that, and I think I do notice a difference. So
So yours works. Your
assuming
HVAC
I
works.
remember to turn it on when the heat comes on,
At
but
least your HVAC works.
yeah, that's
I'm not
true.
being a victim at all. I'm just saying at least your HVAC
Yeah,
works
you're
while
so
you're in
jealous this
Japan.
episode.
Yeah, I'm
All
going to be a
right.
victim. I'm in victim mode.
Well,
No,
on
this
that
was
note,
fun.
it was
Hey,
fun.
April, welcome
Yeah,
back. I missed you.
thank you. It's good to be back. And to our listeners, thank you all for listening. And as always, we would love to hear your suggestions, your feedback, any thoughts you have. So you can
Tell us
reach
about your
us on.
fall,
Yeah. What's
right?
your favorite thing about fall? Because everybody other than
Tell us
Alicia
what
likes
it
it.
is. Tell us why you like fall.
There you go. Tell us about that. You can do
Why?
that on Instagram, or you can also email us at oncallpodcast@soundphysicians.com.
That's right. And we're also on LinkedIn if you
Yep.
want to, hit us up there, but probably not as interactive on LinkedIn as we are everywhere else. But yes, and until the next time, guys, you stay well, stay warm, stay humidified, stay disease free for fall, and we'll stay on call.
That's right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.